A prospector becomes an oil baron. A preacher becomes his rival. And ambition becomes a force that destroys everything. There Will Be Blood is the story of Daniel Plainview and the price of greed. A man walks into a desert. He carries a pickaxe. He is alone. This man is Daniel Plainview. He digs in the earth for silver and for gold. The work is hard and it is dangerous. His will is his greatest strength and his greatest curse. The desert is vast and empty. It mirrors the emptiness that will one day fill his soul. His journey begins not just as a search for riches, but as a flight from his own humanity. Daniel finds work in the oil fields. He learns the business from the ground up. He sees the black wealth that sleeps beneath the soil. An accident happens in a dark wooden derrick. A worker falls to his death. Daniel finds the man's orphaned baby boy nearby. He takes the child in. The boy is H.W. Plainview. Daniel says he will be a father to the boy, and says H.W. will help his business. This is the start of a strange and tragic family. This small act of kindness is also a calculated business decision, a way to present a more trustworthy face to the world. By 1902, Daniel strikes oil. The first gusher is a violent birth. This is not just oil. It is a promise of an empire. Daniel makes money fast. One day, a young man named Paul Sunday comes to Daniel. He tells a story about a place with an ocean of oil, Little Boston, dry and dusty. Daniel travels there. He meets the Sunday family. He meets Paul's twin brother, Eli, a young, charismatic preacher. He leads the Church of the Third Revelation. Eli sees Daniel as opportunity. He wants money. He wants power. He wants to be the spiritual leader of a boomtown. Daniel wants the land under Little Boston. He pretends to be a simple family man. He promises to build schools. He promises to bring prosperity. He buys the Sunday ranch for a very low price. The move reveals his method. Honeyed words, false promises. He spots the family's faith and longing and exploits them. The ranch deal sets up a long conflict. Daniel promises Eli $5,000. In public, he secures the land rights and has no respect for Eli or his faith. The drilling at Little Boston is a success, but success comes with a terrible price. A gas blowout at the well. A powerful explosion rocks the derrick. Oil shoots hundreds of feet into the sky. Black rain falls. A raging fire takes hold. The night sky is an inferno. Men shout and run in panic. This fire is not just a disaster. It is a symbol of Daniel's unchecked ambition. H.W. stands near the derrick during the blast. The force throws him to the ground. He has lost his hearing. Daniel rushes to the derrick, thinking of fire and lost profits. He looks at his son, then back at the oil. Concern flashes across his face. Cold calculation replaces it. The bond between father and son is fractured by fire and silence. The accident hardens Daniel. The boy can no longer be his charming business partner. Daniel's affection curdles into resentment. Eli calls the disaster a divine sign, blames Daniel for not blessing the well, and demands the $5,000. Daniel, enraged, snaps. He attacks Eli. Humiliation replaces piety. The man behind the mask is revealed. The war has turned physical. Years pass, and Daniel's empire grows. One day, a man arrives. The man's name is Henry. He claims to be Daniel's long-lost half-brother, with letters from their mother. For the first time, Daniel seems to let his guard down. He welcomes Henry. He finally has someone he believes he can trust. He takes Henry into his business. H.W., struggling with his deafness, grows jealous. In desperation for attention, H.W. sets a fire. Daniel sends H.W. away to a deaf school. The boy is heartbroken. Daniel and Henry grow closer. They share their deepest thoughts, but Daniel's paranoia never sleeps. Inconsistencies appear. He asks about the peach tree at their childhood home. Henry doesn't know. The lie is exposed. He confesses. He is an imposter who read Daniel's letters. Daniel kills him and buries the body, a point of no return. Daniel's empire reaches its peak. He has built a pipeline that stretches across the landscape. William Bandy will only grant passage if Daniel joins Eli's church and is baptized. Daniel agrees, a business transaction. In a humiliating scene, Eli forces Daniel to confess his sins, including abandoning HW. Daniel endures the shame. It is only a performance. He gets his pipeline rights. Faith here is just another commodity, bought and sold like in all too many scandals. The oil flows. His soul recedes. Capitalism humiliates religion in Daniel's world. Repentance complete. Transaction closed. Daniel becomes a titan of oil. HW returns, but their bond is fractured beyond repair. He lives alone in luxury, alcoholic, paranoid, broken. Daniel's rise is built on ruthlessness. Wealth grows, humanity shrinks. Greed creates isolation and violence. He is a prototype of American tycoons, innovation mixed with exploitation. Plainview as precursor to modern oligarchs. Environmental damage echoing today's oil crises. Religion used for profit, then disgraced. Eli versus Daniel. Church versus big business. Faith manipulated for influence. Capitalism humiliates religion in Daniel's world. HW once humanizes Daniel. Greed poisons their bond. Daniel ends with wealth but no family, no love, no future. He achieves everything externally. Internally, he becomes monstrous. His legacy, ruin, not triumph. Workaholic empire building that destroys identity. Communities hollowed out. Families broken. His pipeline connects wealth to the world and drains life from everything it touches. Success without humanity is ruin. In 1927, HW returns to the mansion. He is a grown man now, married to Mary Sunday. He has learned to speak, though with difficulty. He is moving to Mexico to start his own oil company, a declaration of independence. Daniel sees betrayal, a rival born in his own house. In drunken fury, he reaches for the cruelest weapon, words. He mocks HW's deafness, mimicking his speech. He wants to hurt his son, to break his spirit, to punish him for daring to leave. The father who once held him now stands as a monster. Daniel tells him the most devastating lie of all.
You are not my son. You are just a bastard from a basket. I never loved you. I used you to make my business look good.
It is the emotional equivalent of murder. HW is stunned into silence. The last thread is severed.
I thank God I have none of you in me.
He leaves for good. Daniel has driven away the one person who truly loved him. Years later, Eli returns, ruined and desperate. Eli pleads one last deal. Daniel has already drained the land.
I am a false prophet. God is a superstition.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
The murder is clumsy, ugly, and pointless.
Sir, what happened?
I'm finished.
There Will Be Blood is a parable of ambition unbound. Daniel Plainview gains an empire, but loses his soul. The film's warning is timeless. Success without humanity leaves nothing. Only the echo of, "I'm finished."